Hey humans of the internet. Today we're going to be looking at a classic Squamish line in the beautiful North Wall Boulders. This line is called Chicken Lips and Assholes, a well-featured arête just a few meters right of the wildly hard Squamish test piece, The Reckoning. For those who are not ready to take on such an elite line, Chicken Lips offers some excellent ergonomic grips and enjoyable yet surprisingly delicate movement. The boulder begins on an obvious rail with two good, grippy sloper jugs. A small but positive foot gives you a comfortable establishing position and sets you up to make a big move up and to the left. Depending on your height and power, this move can present its own challenges. The left hand is positive, and the end body position is sound, but the path between requires accuracy and commitment, making it quite a fun move. Next up is a hand-heel match, and with the assistance of some active hip engagement, some easier moves bumping up the arête. From here, bringing up your left toe to the starting rail takes up most of your body weight and frees your right leg to once again find a high heel hook. I found carefully placing my heel in a positive dish felt secure and set me up well for the following Crexy moves. While nearly everyone else I saw working on this boulder opted for a lower face to press their heel into.
Up there? Yep. And then...
That's too high.
Regardless of the starting position, a satisfying slap is in store as your right hand fires up to a high sloper and the difficulty of the boulder cranks up. A positive nubby edge gives your thumbs solid purchase and helps stabilize the position. But for the next moves, bumping to a higher and slightly better sloper pays dividends. From here, I found releasing the right heel extremely tenuous, and likely the hardest movement on the boulder. I dialed in my beta by bumping my left toe further out wide on a decent smear, getting it to the left of my now quite vertically stacked hands. This stabilized my position a bit better and prevented an otherwise inevitable barn door. Keeping tight, the heel can be exchanged for a slopey but positive feeling toe. Peering upwards from this position, the final jug rail beckons, but for me, it felt just out of reach. I found rocking my hips over onto my right foot helped to balance my position and let me bring my left hand up to a marginal sloper intermediate in the low Gaston position. And while not the most confidence-inspiring hold, it put my body into a great position to drive off the right foot, pivot around the Crexy right-hand sloper, and latch the final positive lip. Though as seen as the intro, this is definitely not how it always went. I learned the hard way that firing too far left lands you on an even more positive but left-leaning rail. Its direction made for quite the momentum-generating swing as my right hand lost traction on the sloper and I helplessly pivoted around my left hand. I managed to sail over 7 pads and found myself standing in a small pocket of snow, thankfully with ankles and knees still intact. Adjusting my beta to stay further right unlocked this move for me and made the fall feel quite safe. After a quick check of the top moves, it was time to give it some red point burns. Just like that, I found myself on top of the boulder, and while I was quite happy with my evening's success, I couldn't help but hope I'd one day be standing on top of the same boulder, having climbed up something at least a smidge harder.
Oh, I can't see shit.
Nice.
Wow.
Thanks for watching, and please consider subscribing to support my mission of using YouTube to generate money for our local climbing access societies and search and rescue organizations.